Right guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Rust for the very first time. It's my first impression, so be kind. Those in the comments, you can leave me your hints and tips, of course. I greatly appreciate that. Any feedback on the game and your experiences so far, I would greatly appreciate hearing about those. My experience so far, it's probably about 3 hours gameplay, just in and out, just popping in and out to have a look about. And I haven't really done the tutorial or anything. I just want to jump in blind and have some fun today. So we've got 4 hours to delve deep into this one, have a little look about, see what's what, probably get oofed a couple times, but have some fun doing so. So that's my plan, just wing it, right? So the only aim of Rust is to survive. That is the only goal. And after a certain amount of time, I think the servers reset, you lose everything anyway. So it is just to go in and have fun. Over 500,000 people say that this is a good game. So I'm going to trust them and say that Rust is probably one of the top tier survival games out here. It's also one of the most expensive at $40 buy-in. So hopefully it brings quality with that $40 price tag. Basically everything wants you to die, it says in the description. Islands, wildlife and inhabitants all hate me, and everyone just wants to oof me. It says do whatever it takes to survive for just one other night. So it's basically a survival hardcore. It's by Face Punch Studios, which I don't think have got anything else under their belt. Let me just check. I think this is their only game. Yep, so Face Punch Studios seem to just have Rust and the DLCs. So they haven't done anything else from what I can see, which is okay. I mean, if you're good at something, you know, don't do it for free and all that. They do own another game called Chippy. I'm not really sure about what Chippy is, but it's apparently by Face Punch Studios as well. This is classed as an MMO, an online PvP, an online co-op, and a cross-platform multiplayer, which I didn't know. I didn't know this had cross-platform, and they have just had a big update, which I will delve into because it's called the Naval Update. It's one of the biggest updates the game has seen, and it now takes it to the seas, so you can actually build boats and do boat combat and all this good stuff. So I'm actually really looking forward to delving into that at a later date, but it's going to take me a while to sort of catch up to speed. With all you guys' help, I'm sure it won't take long at all. So it basically adds boats and naval combat into the game. We had a community update on the 22nd of January, which is about 3 months ago now. So we are flying. I do own all of the DLC for this game other than the Warhammer 40,000 pack, which I think is the latest pack. It's just I haven't got around to playing the game. And when I did buy it, I bought like the pack, and I think it was about $25 on a sale. So that's my history there. It does have a cool Steam achievements, and what else we got? I didn't finish them. Yep, that's about it. Steam achievements. Now it does say that it's not compatible with the deck and is not compatible with Linux, which may cause a problem in the new year because we are switching to Linux for all systems. That is, you know, that I can actually manage to switch over. Some require Photoshop and some require video editing, so they won't be switched over. But I was planning to do my mainstream machine switch just to see how we got on. So it might cause problems for us in the future, but don't worry, there'll always be Rust on the channel. We've got Ryzen 7, 16 gig RAM, and a 6060 XT or a 3060. So, I mean, we're punching above that, right? We're punching above that. I've set it to 90. We should be fine with that. Hey, username. You can just do hashtag Discord, my friend. Let's do this. There you go. You can just join now. Face Punch, yes son, love the name. It's a cool name, right? Cool company, cool name, cool game. Thanks for that motorbike. Yeah, cool company, cool name, cool game. Right, let's just jump in and see what we can do. So EU servers, of course. Let's have a look if we are set. So we've got vanilla experience. Wow, okay, we've got a bunch more servers come up. We've got softcore. Does it give us a description? A more forgiving version of Rust with easier respawns and ways to keep loot. I'm going to go with that. That actually has 74 players in it, whereas the vanilla is 9,000 players, but it keeps jumping on and off. And I think that's more a me issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure some of these connections are being let through my very paranoid antivirus. And it should, that sort of shows me and then disappears. So I don't know where the actual numbers are being displayed now. It says there's community servers and there's 10k people playing right now. I'm going to take it to SteamDB real quick and just have a little quick look at what SteamDB's saying, because I am very curious as to how many people play this game on the regs. And it's not a weekend, right? It's a weekday, so you would expect it to be less than a weekend. I feel like my chair's too high. Where's my little nobbins? Can't reach it. There it is. Ready? Okay, I think my chair's broke. Yeah, I'm just waiting for SteamDB to load. Checking my browser for some reason. Why are you checking my browser? Just get on with it. Go. Oh, see, these. Do you know what? I'll just explain this while I'm here. I had an NDA company send me an opportunity to play what looks like the new GTA on a playtest where I'm not allowed to talk about it. I'm not allowed to review it. I'm not allowed to give you guys any information about it. But there was like 4 stages of signing up this morning, and Bubs will confirm this. I got to like stage 4 and I got fed up. I was like, I don't want to give you my Discord, my Steam, you know, my mum's maiden name, my fucking date of birth. It goes on and on and on. And it just got to the point where I was just like, do you know what? Keep your fucking game. I don't want to play it. And I just sent it back to him. I was just like, I'm not interested. Delete the email, gone. And it's just getting to the point where the internet's becoming unusable. And for people like myself who are sort of aged and have less patience, I fuck off so much opportunities just because there's too much to sign in. If you were to just go to my app, say like Steam, and I just had to confirm the sign in to pair the two together, fine, done, right? Give you my name, all that stuff, and we just fill out the form. But instead, they want like all of this stuff, and it has to go through a new browser sign in, which I don't sign into usually. And then it wants me, so then I've got to use my username and password for each thing to sign in on the browser, as well as then confirming with them to pair them up, right? And I don't like doing all that, and it just gets on my nerves. So if you're going to send me anything in the future, game developers or PR companies or anything, you better make sure your sign up is just one form. Just fill in the deets, send it off, done. Because I don't have the time. So whatever you wanted me to play, whatever was under NDA, I told them to stick up their butt, because I ain't doing all that. So I'm just going out there and saying that publicly, that if the internet gets too hard to use, I'll stop using it. It's as simple as that. And SteamDB here is actually trying to get me to do one of those pick the cars, you know, sign-ins and tick the boxes. I'm just not going to do that either. So I'm not going there. But apparently on here it says there's 10k on the official, 10k on community, 25k on a modded server, which is really interesting that they have mods, of course. So I'm just going to stick with the official, and I guess we go softcore for our first impression. Streamer mode enabled, so this is streamer friendly. Let's go in now. Connect to the server. Let's see if this can be achieved. We should be good as gold. I'll be curious how difficult this game is to actually get up and running, because I've never really tried to stream it before. I've played it, you know, low key at home. Well, like I say, if you guys have any hints and tips or any advice, you can feel free to shout me out, you know. We should have some fun with this one. We did the Daisy. I think we did 2 or 3 parts of Daisy, and we had a blast with that. And I don't expect Rust to be any different. It's kind of along those lines. I do want to find the talk button, you know, open mic, because I want to set it up so that I can talk to people, but only when I want to, by holding the button. And that's about the only thing I want to change in the game so far. Seems to be loading fine. We're good. Now this game is very intrusive, by the way. I'm looking at my antivirus right now, and I am seeing way too many connections for my liking. What is the Center of National Institute of Sud Cacao? It's something you don't want connected, right? That's what it is. I don't do intrusiveness. But the genius thing about the company, because I'm not mentioning the name, is that I can talk about the NDA being sent to me. I can talk about what it will be, and I can talk about, you know, how I was going to get it. But I can't tell you exactly what it was, because I don't know myself. I just decided that it was too much to sign into, so I didn't bother. Okay, so we're starting off dead, which I don't know if that's normal. So we're going to go with respawn. We started dead. That's a good first impression. I'm sleeping now. Why am I sleeping? Here we go. Let that pop in. Oh, we're in. Okay, cool. There seems to be motion blur happening. Oh, there's someone else dead. Okay. We are having some sort of issue here. Hang on, bear with. See if I can fix this. Okay, we've got... Just froze. That's supposed to happen. Oh, no, we're back. Okay, cool. I can loot him? Oh, it's a her. And there's no... I'll take this. I'll take your stone. Yeah, apparently we have a stone and a torch. You know what? This game looks really good. I mean, I'm experiencing some slowdown. But I think that's just the settings and we haven't tried to mess with it yet. Okay, so Alt is really cool. So Alt put me into, because I tried this because I play a lot of Roblox. Alt will actually put me into my headspace. So now I can't see my own arms and stuff. I am actually naked right now in the snow, which ain't great. I can see out of my own eyes, but then if I press Alt again, I can sort of look around freely, which is a really cool concept. I don't think I've played an adventure game or a survival game with that yet. Okay, so what are we doing? What is the purpose of holding this rock? Bash it against other rocks? Okay, it seems like it's working. Can I just hold left? Oh, wicked. Okay, I can just hold the left button. Bring it. Is that actually achieving anything? Are we getting anything for that? Don't think so. Okay, let's get out of the beach. It seems like everybody seems to spawn on this beach. I must look really weird running around naked with just holding a rock. Okay, let's check these settings real quick to try and get it running a bit smoother. We didn't actually play with them when we came in. Let's have a quick look. So DLSS, we don't mess with none of that. Let's look for motion blur or anything like this, just to give us a bit more headroom. Draw distance is fine. Water quality is either 1 or none. Grass displacement, I guess that's when it moves. Terrain, billboards, and all those. Parallax mapping, shadows. Okay, I can't see motion blur, but it does feel like it's embedded in it. Huh. So for all of these settings, there's not really much. Oh, we are image effect. Ah, this is why. But I would only run this on FXA whilst live streaming, but SMA or SMAA would be the best one. Bloom, of course, we have that on, and there should be ambient accolades. Where is depth of field? There it is. The motion blur is always with depth of field. God rays are fine. Lens dirt, I don't know what that is. We'll turn that off. Blood overlay and hurt flash is fine. And that should give us a few more frames. Like I say, I'm capped at 60 anyway, so that's fine. It's feeling smoother, and now when I spin, I don't get that horrible blurry side bits, and they don't work for editing at all. They're not great for editing. I think I'm going to go to SMA actually. I think we can get away with that. Image. This one. So it's not TAA, it's just below, I believe. But it will sharpen up the image when I do this. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that. If you're happy, I'm happy. Everybody's happy. My chat is paused. I'm going to go ahead and just... There's a lot of motorbikes going past today because the sun is out. We are getting the first breather of summer in the UK. So everybody's just losing their shit and going out. Okay, so what is this? Is this someone else's building, or is this something we can go in and have a look around? So I don't think SMA is actually not... For the stream, I think that's actually making it worse, right? High quality bloom, ambient accolades. That better? Not so... That is better, yeah? Okay. I think that is a better way to do it. It slows my PC down a bit, that's all. By 5 frames. Okay, so we found somewhere. Let's see if we can do something. Nice. Okay, I've got some scrap. Happy days. What's in the bin? Well, me. That's what's in the bin. Crouch. Okay, we need to toggle crouch. This is something I need to sort out. Yeah, definitely. Let me... Controls, keybinds. Do they have toggles in control? Sometimes they do. There you go, toggle. The toggle duck, which I assume is crouch. Toggle aim. I don't expect to get a gun unless we find one just by accident. Can't attack a bin bag. Ooh, what's in the van? So if it doesn't have a health bar, I'm assuming we can't break it. This is toxic waste. I don't think I want to break that anyway. We've got radiation poisoning times 30 now. This is not a good place to be. Alright, bro, calm down. So if you leave, it goes down, but slowly. Yeah, let's see if we can get my voice controls. I assume it's in audio. No, it might be under keybinds, so let's have a look. Ah, communications. So transmit my voice with V, which is a weird button anyway, so I'm going to change that. Chat. The chat is text chat, so that's under T or return. It sounds funny, what, the radiation? Yeah, they do that. Inventory, I'm going to stick on mouse 3. Oh, that's crafting menu? Okay, mouse 4. Just in case I get confused. Yeah, there you go. No, that's mouse 3 now. Mouse 2. Mouse 3. Right, okay, 2 separate buttons there. So, nice and nice. Okay, everything can be done with a mouse there. I really like this game already. The controls and everything is very accessible. You can go in, change out what you want, get it running how you feel. This is quite a cool looking game, in my opinion. There we go, scrappage. Not really sure what we're going to do with it yet. Hello, I've got some corn. And I've got a piece of honey. 88 food. Oh, what's happened? Oh, my radiation killed me. I mean, I always get the worst luck with survival games, you know, starting off a brand new game. To be killed by radiation is probably the least thing that would happen to most people. But there you go. We wake up on the beach again. I'm guessing this is a new start. Let me check my inventory. Yeah, I mean, I have a piece of sweet corn, but that was from the start anyway. A lot of people just oofed laying about. I'll take your rock. And I'll take your torch. Seems like this is definitely the start point. Oh, is that a rock there? Let's crouch. There you go. Okay, someone's already started building by the look of it. There's no one in it. Fair dues. Alright, let's go and see what this foliage does. Let's stay with the trees this time. If we can gather some sticks, maybe sharpen them up, make a poker of some sort. There you go, we're up. Right, let's use me stone. Ooh, okay, we've got an X. Yeah, it seems like we're gathering more wood by hitting the X. Either that or it's breaking the tree quicker, I'm not sure which. Flap. Yeah, I think it's how quick this tree is going to come down. Tell you what, the visuals in this game are probably one of the best I've seen. And it's one of the oldest. That always seems to be the way, right? I've just purchased Ark. I got it in a sale, the new version of Ark. I have the original version of Ark, and we did dabble in that game, which I was quite impressed with. It does the survival elements quite well. Right, I've got to stop pressing the button, just hold it. Oh, there you go. It doesn't look like this tree's coming down. Oh, there you go. I spoke too soon. It doesn't give us anything. So maybe that could give you position away. So maybe you just want to like take a few chunks of the tree and then move on. That was a hard piece of wood. It was pretty good. I like this kind of system, you know. Gives you something to do every time. Because you're going to be doing this a lot, I would imagine, over time. So we've got a bunch of wood. And what's this? Metal ore. Okay. And it has like little sparkles you try and hit. Yeah. Damn, it breaks too. I'm overly impressed with this game so far. It's doing very well. That says craft a stone hatchet and a pickaxe. I reckon the ore and the trees are exactly what we need. Not ideal, this is it. There you go. So I guess you get more resources for hitting the checkpoints or the icons before it breaks, you know? This goes on forever. Like them Russian nesting dolls or whatever they're called. Can't get that one. Getting too low. Sweet. Okay, so going to the craft menu, let's see what we can make. Already got a few things that are looking interesting. So you've got your padlock, you've got your building plan, got a net. Items. Oh, we're probably going to need a fire at some point, so I'm going to make one of those. Now it did want me to make some tools first, so we'll go with that. Got a hammer. Now for this, we're going to need... stones 100. Okay, we've got to find stones. We're talking about these. Not sure if we're collecting those or not. No, it doesn't seem to be adding up, so that's not stone. Why was stone? Surely it's just the ore, but as a stone, right? Gotta be. I like the fact the fire we just built is just literally in your inventory, switch to it, drop it, done. Where would I get stone from? Here? I like the way it's actually damaging the rock face, but it's not giving me any stones. We've got the metal ore that we just collected, so it's going to have a purpose. I like this quick craft. This is really useful. So everything I've got here will come over here for what I can make nice and quick. So a boomerang. Is that a weapon? Yeah, I clicked it. I don't know where it's gone. Bike trap. You can make a lot of interesting little tools in this. Right, where would I get rocks from? We'll take down that other tree, just so I've got enough wood. I would imagine here, I would say like smacking these would give me stones. It doesn't seem to. You can't just pick them up, which is weird. Again, not doing a tutorial. I'm fumbling a little bit, but bear with. We will work it out. Okay, here we go. I really want to play Ark now, the new version, because this game looks great. And I'm not sure the original Ark ever looked this good. So I'm hoping the revamped version looks just as good as this, if not better. Come on, hit it. Yeah, there's definitely enough wood. What are these, like cannabis leaves? What are these? Hemp fibres. Nice. I'm guessing we can make some pants out of that. If we get enough hemp. Make some crude shoes. What's this rubbish here then? That's no good. Let's try the talking. So if I press this button, the mic comes up at the top. Sweet. So I guess that's within a vicinity, right? People in my vicinity can hear me do that. Now I've got a worm. How much food and water do I need? So maybe eat the corn. How do you eat the corn? Right, drag the sweet corn down, switch the rock out, dash that rock. You don't really need it. How do you eat sweet corn? I've selected sweet corn, but it's not eating it. Maybe it have to be eaten from the inventory. No, that's not it. I like the right button, just sends it straight to a free slot if you have one. There you go, and that left us some seeds to grow more sweet corn in the future. Nice. Pretty simple stuff, like nothing's really taxing in this game, and it looks really good. Plays really well. Here we go. That's what I've been looking for. I think I was on the edge of it. And how many of these we're going to need. Again, I'm assuming I've got to break it. Oh, you just pick it up. Okay, they're going to flip it on you, so you could just pick up a big chunk of stone, no worries. And then if we go into here, we should be able to... Oh, okay, we need another one of those. Whatever that is, we need to find one more. Yeah, let's roll. So far, so good. What do we think? Is it interesting to watch so far? I know all I've done is hit trees and try and find stone. But, I mean, if you guys are happy to watch me do that, this is a very accessible game for me. I can jump in, you know, once a week and do this, no problem. Actually really good looking. I enjoy the environment we're in. Alright, let's figure this out. So we need more stone. It's your type of game? Sweet. Now we'll do some more interesting things as we go. Obviously we're following the basic tutorial guide up there. I need a chunk of stone. I got about 50 to 80 for that sweet corn, but it was the only one I had. So I'm kind of looking for bodies to like wash up and just go get them, right? Take their piece of sweet corn that they've got. I might go looting after this. Someone's built this. This looks quite cool. Real basic shack. I don't want to make them think I'm a threat, you know, start popping shots at me. We're definitely getting into people territory. I'm just accidentally getting here because I want stone. How are these, like, how are these not stones? I'm going to go check these by the water, see if they're possibly going to help us out. I think they're very Pacific though, they like a lighter colour. It's like a chunk. That view, I mean, it's a good view, right? a good place to be. Someone's growing crops here, look. You can actually steal their crops. If they had any croppage, I would take it. Ooh, okay, what's this? That stone? No. Really confusing, the stone, you know. For a beginner, it's like, well, everything is technically stone, you know. Got a nice little cool piano coming in the background now. There's a guy on a horse. Is that a horse? There's a guy on a horse. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go up this way now. I think we're heading into danger. You see me running around naked and I'm just an easy target. What else we got? Bandages, they're probably worth having, right? So I'll put one on that. I want to make a boomerang too. Pair of boots, pair of gloves. There you go. I think I made some stuff. I say I think, because I'm not 100%. So if I get the bandage and use that, does that give me more than 61 health? 66 health. So if you had a bleed out, you'd need a bandage. There's another way of getting health, obviously, that's better. Probably food and drink, knowing this game. Ooh, what's this? Can we break it? Can we steal it? Okay, I'm getting wood from this, of course. I'll duck down just in case someone spots me. Right, it said that we've now got gloves, so how do we equip those? Put them in now. There you go, I've got gloves and boots. We are moving on. I don't know what this is. Okay, I've got a hood, but I'm still naked. Need some pants. Oh, where's the stone at? Yeah, there's one. Is that one? Can't really tell. It looks like one to me. Please be stone, please be stone. It looks like it. Oh, metal ore. I mean, whatever. Technically better than stone, but we don't need it. Airdrop inbound. Ooh, do we have a map? No, no map. I feel like everybody's already populated this, and because this is the streamer server, you know, they're way in advance of me. But look at that. Hell yeah. And again, I'm not running this by no means on the highest settings, sort of medium to high, right? Just so that we can crack on comfortably. I think 60 frames is more than enough for this game. And I also don't understand why it doesn't have controller support. Seems like there's only a fair few buttons with this, maybe 8. Yeah, it's starting to get dark, this ain't good. Yeah, let's hunker down for the night. Light the torch. See, now we're giving our position away because we stand out like a sore thumb. You know, running around with a torch is not the best idea. At least I can see. Helicopter inbound now. What is that all about? Message retracted. So this is Brian Thompson, is it? You retracted your message. Why? Why can I not see it? Can't really see it now. So maybe you rewrite it and I'll get back to you. Oh, you're going to love Rust when you're introduced to the PvP. I don't know if this has PvP. I just picked it because it was a streamer server. So, I mean, if it has PvP, then so be it. I do think these guys can attack me, right? I don't feel safe yet. I might be wrong. Right, so how do I check what server I'm in? How do I look? I'm in softcore. Here you go. So removed, reclaim terminal outpost. Player bullets do 25% less damage, but I respawn with half my loot. Better than kicking the bollocks, isn't it? That's nice. Make it a bit more comfortable. That stone, no. Okay, I kind of held up by not finding the stone, so I'm just going to sort of run through and look for that as quick as possible. I would imagine there'd be one around here with all the trees, but I might be wrong. Ooh, what we got? Scrappage. We like a bit of scrappage. Now it doesn't seem to auto, yeah, it doesn't auto combine itself on slots. You've got to do it manually. It's kind of slow, or whatever. Got myself a boomerang, which I can't see in the dark. There we go, more scrap. You see like how they don't combine just by dropping them? Maybe if I hit the right button. Ah. Let me put this over here. They can't put it back. So some things will, some things won't. Okay, I've got to learn which ones will. Oh, I've gone up there. Yes, there we go. Plug it down low, search it up. Yeah, so if I press right button, it will just go straight over and go into there. So now I've got what looks to be a hatchet. We'll take that. We'll take the boomerang. Happy days. Why they call me Hatchet-Harry? There's a mailbox there. Go back into the light. Right, okay, so I've got boots, I've got gloves, I've got the helm. Okay, the water bot. I call it a water bot. It's not a water bot. It's a canteen, I suppose. I'm going to grow that, make that, sorry. And then I've got a wood storage box there. I might make that as well. What else can we do? I can't see anything of major usefulness. What is this blueprint? Building plan. I'm assuming that's important. I'm going to go with that as well. But I do still need pants. I'll grab some hemp as we come across it. What I like about this game is, like, although I'm just fumbling around, kind of telling a story, right? It's like I'm sort of explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And if you can get more advanced and do that, I can't see why I wouldn't fall in love with this game. Yeah, take all that loot, go back and oomph. Okay, that's got to be, yeah, there we go, found it, and some sulfur. Yeah, I heard people. Whoa, no, bro. Okay, put the light out. Can't hit me in the dark. He's put his light on. Bro, no! God's sake. I just had everything I needed. Bare rudeness. Okay, so I'm on the beach. Let's see what we lost and what we have left. So I've lost half my stone and again half my wood. I'm going to have to go find those things again. That is punishing. Again, you can hear the rat-a-tat of guns fire. Don't dare put my light on now. I was having fun. That was nice running around in the dark calmly. Ooh, a little bit slow down now. I'm going to try and keep to the edge. They must know I'm no threat, but it must give them sort of bonuses and points for killing me. They can obviously rob up my stone and wood so they don't have to go get it. Okay, the moon is going down though, so we should have some very soon. Oh, found a boat. Push the boat. Okay. Pushing the boat out to sea. Mount or push. What's on? Okay, that's now in. Let's mount it. Ooh, got storage, but there's nothing in there. I've mounted the boat. Okay, this ain't great because you don't have... I think it needs fuel. Hang on, I nearly had it then. Yeah, so fuel storage, you've got to put some fuel in there, which I don't have. Okay, cool. We had a little go with the new boat mechanics. We'll have to find some fuel. Hey dude, what happened to you? Everybody took your stuff. I got anything. So I guess when people get oofed, they just kind of give up, walk away from their computer, go make a drink or whatever, and they seem to leave their corpse there before they respawn. So you have an opportunity, especially by the beach, to just loot these people over and over again. What is this all about? That's a cooking station, so we could use somebody else's cooking station now. Bad idea, that. Another poor soul. I'm going to take this, whatever that is. What is that? Too dark to see. That did look like a weapon, though. Right, okay. So this is somebody's... Is this somebody's base? Probably not going to be appreciated with me walking around. Bit of scrap. Ooh, I just saw a shot pop. Did you see it? There it goes. You can see tracers. I don't think I should have this light on. Mount the chair. If I put this out, there's me boomerang. Does it come back? No, it's more of a hatchet. Oh, hang on. Go. Ooh. That is the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen. And hook. That's awesome. We now have projectile weapon. This was the thing I took off the guy. It looked like a weapon. You can use it as a weapon. But it's actually a lamp. I'm so intrigued by this game. There's so much happening here. My blueprint. What is this about? What is it? It's a makeshift wall light. Still smells faintly like fish. We must have got that off the boat by accident. I didn't even see. Okay, it's daytime. Let's get our ass up and get some jobs done. Go to the top and have a little investigate. What's in the box? What is that now? An igniter ignites nearby objects such as Furnaces, campfires when power is received. Ooh, okay. Oh, broke the box. There's a zip line to that place from there. Yeah, this game's so cool. I mean, it is just first impression, but like, what's not to like about this? Am I going to hit that ladder or am I going to fall? Come on, son. Sorry about the meat and two veg camera angle. I need some hemp. I better not drop down. I'm going to have to go down this. Oh, shit. Okay, we can drop down one layer. I'll take too much damage. Whoop. Yep, no damage there. Sweet. Okay, full damage is minimal, which is nice considering I've got... Did he take my clothes? Oh, mofo. I spawned naked again. Bruh. Yeah, I need some clues. This is someone's house. They put a lock on the door. I'm assuming we can make lockpicks. That'd be a good idea. He's got a mailbox. And he's just got a patch of dirt. He's not actually fertilising anything now. Keep my eye out for stones. Obviously we need stones and sticks. Nothing major. There's one. Is that? Oh, metal. Oh, it always gets me. It looks the same colour. Right, let's break out this. I forgot how much I enjoy survival games. This is the first survival game of 2026. And I just really forgot how many we played in 2020. We played so many that I think we played so many it became a bit tedious. And now I just forgot how much I like them, you know. Not my favourite genre. I'm still going to always have a fond spot for my MMOs, but survival games just really, really do appeal, especially when they look and play like this. That's why I like looter shooters too. I think they look as good as this, but you have that combat element that, you know, you don't have the survival element as much, but you do have the combat straight away. These games, you sort of have to build up to it. And then it'll be me being dirty, shooting unarmed people, taking their little bit of loot just to be, just to be crafty. What was these? Red berries, okay, a little bit of food. Blueberries. Nice. We got white berries. Oh, hello. Yeah, apparently I've run out of berry storage. I'm gonna have to eat those in the inventory. I don't know if any of these are going to give me the shits or whatever. Seems like the goods, they're seeds. Happy days. I think a whole tree would do us. I like the way there's a little sound cue. I don't know if you can hear it just before it falls down. That tells you when to stop before you drop the tree, which means it probably is a big giveaway for where somebody's at. It makes noise. It's visually, you know, seeable from a distance. This is oil. Hope that don't explode. Yeah, crude oil. So we actually gathered. Did we gather oil from that? Yeah, we've got some oil. So now we can maybe power the boat with that. Okay, cool. It's all starting to click. It's all starting to come together what the game actually wants me to do. What's that? Or a red beam on the tree. What is that? Is that a lens flare? Is that someone trying to shoot me? Not my... Oh, it doesn't come back if I do that. Jesus. Realistic. Oh, it's there. What is that? I think it's a lens flare, but it looks kind of dodge. That. What is it? It looks physical. It looks like a camera almost. Right, I think I've got enough wood. I'm just going to go for stone and hemp. Oh, who's popping shots? There's a guy up there, look, on the roof. Probably gonna, maybe. I don't think he's shooting at us though. I haven't got any goggles. There he is, look. Way off in the distance. Defending his home. We'll leave him be. Ooh, roses. Apparently I can't take them for some reason. What the hell have I picked up there? Low grade fuel. I've got nothing to eat. I'm actually running out of space. I think these seeds are actually going to be useless to me in the early game. I'm not probably going to be able to work out what to do with those. Destroy 10 barrels achievement. That came in a bit late. But whatevs. I feel like this game's set out where like hemp and stone and wood's everywhere, but mainly stone and hemp are down by the beach. Because it seems like when you start, that's the first thing you're going to need and go to. Rename a sleeping bag. Mine. But I can't sleep in it. Oh, someone's popping shots again. There you go, hemp. They always come in twos. Stones, where's stone? I would just build my house next to stone, and every time I respawn into the server, I would assume they re-drop more stone. Begin. Hey. Oh, missed. Yeah, I'm going to hunt this chicken. Chicken's on the run. Missed it. But the boomerang's not really that useful. Because it's very flimsy about its accuracy. Okay, like here. Right. This chicken's just taking a piss out of me. Yes, I got a chicken with a boomerang. Where's my boomerang gone though? There he is. What do I do with the chicken? I'm having chicken tonight, boys. Yes. I pulverised that poultry. Did I gain any chicken though? I've got bones. I've got bone fragments, not even a full bone. What's this here? Ooh, chicken breast. Now we're talking. I got myself a fire. I built myself a bonfire. I'm going to pop that here. I mean, there's a house there, so maybe move Let's go uphill so we can find somewhere to cook the chicken breast and see what it does. I'm sure it's going to give me at least 50% health. Alright, I'm wondering if we can... He can see us from there, can't he? No cover. There's no place for me. What's all this here then? Rubble. A lot of people are building their towers where they can see. Like this looks okay. I'm going to do this just temporarily. Okay, we're going to open that. We're going to put wood. Oh, it already takes the wood. Brilliant. Let's put the chicken in, and the output will be some chicken legs. Do I need a recipe? I think I was burning myself. Why it was so loud. Okay, chicken is cooked, and then it goes to there. Drag that across, and put fire out. Dimples. Now I'm going to eat the chicken. Eat. That gives you health, but it doesn't give me a lot of food. Like, I'm going to have to find a lot of chickens and start stockpiling and cooking chickens if that's what I'm going to survive on. And water, I assume we just use the water container to get it from the sea. I don't know if it's that simple in this game, but until I can build some sort of water purification thing, that's going to be my only option. Right, let's stop messing with wood and go get some bone. Yeah, and where you'd expect things to be are not always going to ring true. A couple more hemps here though. Ooh, what is this? Okay, someone's lost all this gear. I'll take what I can. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure about this place. Have you seen what's on the wall? That is a door and a half, look. And they put a bed. Do they want me to sleep outside the house? And then while you're asleep, it's like free governs, right? Tricking people into a false sense of security. How dare they? Yeah, I have plenty of hemp now to make a full outfit. Just need stone. I'm just going to duck it down low for a minute. Creeper in the bush. And we will make shoes and headgear and bandages. That's just for quickness. And if I go into clothing, we can make... Oh, what else we got here? Candle hat. Of all the things. Wood armor. Hell yeah. Trousers. Okay, I'm making a bunch of stuff right now, boys. This is looking well good. But it's dropping it because I don't have enough space. What can we do? Let's get rid of seeds again. We don't need those. Not sure what materials we do need. Probably not a worm. Okay, we'll take the wrap. Again, just go in. Drag those across. That's 2 of the 3. Boots. I'm sure I made some trousers. I just don't think they're done yet. 12 seconds till they're finished. That's cool. And you can make some armor gloves, like reinforced ones. This was a worm. This was hemp seeds. Bullet trousers, look. Okay, what can I sacrifice? Get rid of charcoal. I'm not really sure what the point in that is yet. Could be to clean water. I know some games use it for that. And we're going to put the trousers on. Oh, success! I'm not naked fully. Yeah. Still need to make a top. Okay, 14 seconds on the shirt there. Let's make sure we've got a clean slot. We do. I won't pick anything up for 14 seconds. What a cool place this is. Okay, I can mount the door. Oh no, sit down, okay. Open. Stack your materials. Okay, I did that. Minimum 100. Oh, I don't have 100. Yeah, apparently we can make something there. Ooh, green key card. What's that all about? Dreamer mode. The mailbox accepts notes only. You can't access the mailbox due to... I should put that down somewhere. There you go. We are fully clothed and not looking as... What's the word I'm looking for? Robumptious. Bootylicious. Now I do have some armor here. Let's see what happens to that. So that goes on my head. What in the world is that? I mean, I guess it's better than this one. But one way to protect your bald nut, innit? Okay. I'm going to take this card if I can get hold of it. There you go. I don't know what it does. Yeah, we've got more scrap. What the world is that I just picked up? A wooden ladder. Probably don't need that yet. Metal sheets. I'll leave them as well. This is not going to be a stream that I build too much in. Just to get my fingers wet, you know, feet's wet, and investigate what's what. Ooh, okay, we've got some... I'm not drinking that, that's nasty. And I noticed as well, when you go in the water, you're actually getting wetter because you're wearing clothes. You become more damp. Oh, okay, someone's popping shots. Who's popping shots? Come from that direction. Fucking helicopter I just noticed as well. I'm out of here. Just leave me alone. Nothing to thieve, unfortunately. No 5-finger discounts here. We'll take that. I don't know what these are. All different parts of... Yeah, this is really cool. Like, if I knew what I was doing, there's some cool stuff here. Like a switch panel. This one's electrical branch that allows a branch of power on a main line. Like, this is cool shit. I bet like everyone else needs this stuff. They're not coming out and exploring. I'm just heading to rocks because I need stone and I can't really see anywhere else unless that's one now. Again, there's no real place that has a lot of stone I can see. That's sulfur, that's metal, but no stones. The most cheapest common one of all. There you go, stone. But a small amount. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this was a great area. And before I get shot in the back, I want to try and find some cover that we can make our stone hatchet and stone pickaxe. Finally, I mean, it's taken me an hour to get to this point, and I don't feel like an hour. It feels like 10 minutes. The time has just flown past. There you go. So no one can see me from this side. I'm pretty much covered. Let's go into the craft menu. Go to tools and weapons. There you go. We're going to make one of these. And what was the other one? A hatchet and a pickaxe. Now the pickaxe requires a little bit more stone. I'll find some around here. I fucked with the boomerang. It's very inaccurate. Takes a lot of skills. You'd have to get lucky with it. Oh no, not my hemp. But I think overall it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I'm going to get rid of the chicken bones. What is this? Spinning wheel. Is that it? That's an interactive spinning wheel. Can I just look at that? Can I? Oh. I can build it. What in the world? Yeah, I'm hoping for some stone up here. My hatchet should be done very soon. There it is. So we replace that with that. Drop the seeds. Hemp seeds can sod off. Right, where are we at now? Oh, someone's got a fire there. Someone have been here before. I'm looking for any rocks that are light colours. And hopefully they're stone, but that's not guaranteed. There's about 3 different types of rock that are light coloured. Oh, what's this one? Green. Is that just manky? Sulphur. Okay, we'll take that. What the purpose of it is, I have no idea. Now that'll do, because I don't know if we need it anyway. I don't want to fill up my inventory with sulphur if we're not going to use it. Oh, what is that? I sort of saw something moving. Yeah, that thing's going to F me up well quick. I hit it. But now I'm bleeding and I'm dead. Don't F with the bear, boys. Oh. The native wildlife does not play. So technically I've made the hatchet though, so why is it not ticking it off? Someone else struggling? I will take your flame. Okay, there's too many bodies here to be like desolate. One sun, up you go. That's it. Okay, this guy's given us access to his workbench, which is very nice. We are not getting in now. I'm guessing he's not home. Oh no, I'm stuck. Is this supposed to happen? Ooh. Well, I've got a hatchet. I'll bust you up. You took my hatchet? Oh, shizzle. That was the bitch on the beach. I took her flame and she came back and bashed my head in. Rude. Now I'm definitely low on inventory. Yeah, we still got some of the key items though. It was rudeness, it was. Oh well. A quest. Yeah, look, who's this now? Look. You want some? Alright, son. You go. Oh, am I naked again? Yeah, I am. Where's he telling me to go? It's probably not the best idea following this man. I have no defense. What was that? Rename a sleeping bag? What in the world? Did he just do that? Doing? Jesus Christ. I thought I found a friend. He led me to my doom. He's hairy. Must be German. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Ooh, shiz myself. I'm getting whooped. Yeah, I bled out, so we're going to die again. That's 3 times I've died in the last, like, minute. This hasn't happened the whole stream. Look at him. Wow, this game definitely is not welcoming of new players. Welcome to Rust. The beach is definitely the most dangerous place to be, and it's the place where they spawn you, so you don't really have a choice. Okay, this one's sulfur, right? I think it's nice that they let you keep a rock. You know, you don't start with nothing at all. At least you can go and get some resources. My main thing with this, you know, being PvP involved, so I said my man says, you know, wait till you see the PvP. I know what you mean now. Like, it's very unfair. It's very unforgiving. People are not nice, let's say. I guess if I spoke more, I could probably convince them not to oof me. And maybe make a friend that way. But for now, it's just really learning the mechanics. And yeah, I mean, it's just a win-win. Even getting killed doesn't really bother me. Quite a sort of fun experience anyway, seeing what other people have done. That guy had like a full fox outfit on with bow and arrow, you know. I mean, good luck to him. He's doing better than me. Yeah, I need wood, so I have no choice but to be out in the open. Yeah, I'm not going to hit that. Duck. Ah. I think what I'm going to do is try and use some strategy now. So we started over there where the water is. So if we get the furthest away from the water. Now the problem with that is obviously you're going to run out of food on that travel. So my thinking is just to run east, let's say. I mean, there is now a death marker. I'm guessing that's where we got oofed. We might be able to get some of our stuff back. But yeah, running straight and then just keep going, and then maybe trying to find somewhere that's far enough away from at least new beginners, right? Other people spawning in, that you can then maybe have a breather to enjoy it. Because I enjoy this. I just don't enjoy the PvP yet because I'm not equipped enough to get to their level. So I think like level 2 or stage 2 would be PvP. Then stage 3... Well, no, stage 2 would be building, I guess. Stage 2 would probably be base building, and then stage 3 would be PvP. Okay, metal, I've got enough of that. That's the one thing I will say about this game as well. It's quite generous. Like, you don't need a lot of resources to create certain things. Like, we can get full set clothes from like 6 hemp plants or something. Very easy. You find them on your travels anyway. Oh, that bear's back. Bro, that bear's quick. I wonder if it's scared of fire. I wonder if I'm holding a torch, it just doesn't come near me. Now where are we? So again, same game plan might not work. We're north now, northeast. Ooh. Okay, that'll do us. Someone died and I guess they left the game. Again, the most dangerous place is the beach, and yet it's the most rewarding. Someone put a trap there, look. I thought that was a stone. Come on, bros. Very risky, but I'm going to have to cut through the houses. Ooh, what's that? Some sort of pig. Okay, there's just animals everywhere here. Be stone, be stone, be stone. Metal wall. Okay, so that's where you're getting your fuel from, the oil cans. Makes sense. This one. That's sulfur, right? Okay, we've got a bit of that. Ooh, that looks like a stone. Is that stone? Nope, sulfur again. Not found an area that's high in stone. We found like the odd one or two. That's one of the things you need the most. Running past all these like awesome cribs. Look at this. He's got like barbed wire, wood. He's been around for a while. Ah, hemp, that's what we need. And we need some berries, mushrooms. Nice. It's funny because I'm trying to pose no threat to people whilst posing threat, because even if they see you, they're going to think quick kill, easy kill, you know, get the XP, get the achievements. You're never going to leave you alone. I'm trying to like stay away from their houses and their structures as much as possible. Well, don't look a threat and they might leave me alone, but they don't seem to play like that. What now? Have a look what we've got. So we need a top, a bottoms, bandages, gloves. That's the basic set. I've got enough hemp for those. Building plan, of course. I'll wait for that to be built. That's pretty. I mean, it's festive. Got Christmas hatchet. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We still need some drawers on. And some shoes. There you go. There's my drawers. Basic stuff again. Drop seeds. Not bothered. Drop them seeds. We can eat these. I like the fact, like, unlike Scum, you don't get punished for trying stuff. In Scum, you'd eat something, get poisoned, and it'd be a very specific type of poison that targets a certain area, and like you end up in this like limbo of constantly worrying about what you're doing. In this game, it feels like trial and error is actually on your side. It's quite a nice, enjoyable experience. If you eat something that can be edible, it's probably not going to poison you. I'm sure they do have some mechanics like that, but at the moment, quite comfortable just running around eating everything I see. There we go. I've got some stone, I've got some sulfur. Again, I had to come out of my hiding to grab those. This place looks cool. Abandoned, but cool. Guess this is like a power station. Maybe we can hook it up, get some power from here. Wrappage in the box. I think it's more a climbing apparatus. Ooh, okay, we've got an old train yard. Hopping in. Again, oh, hang on, this one. A bit of scrap, nothing new. Jump up on. Actually, this is actually a good little hiding place. Duck it down low, and then we'll investigate what's next. I've got gloves, I've got trousers, I need some booties. And let's go with the water, just for later. Arrows I can make. But then if I go crafting, and we need to make the hatchet next, so we need some wood, some stone, nothing new. And some stone and wood for the... Okay, good. But for the first 2 hours of this game, you don't need anything other than stone and wood. Seems, you're obviously feeding yourself, but the actual materials is just very basic. Just those two over and over again. I'm not likely to find any here, so I probably need to venture back into the forestry areas. Which again, you have wildlife to contend with. Can you lock people in here? What does that do? Is that now locked if I do this? Nope. Well, we could lock people in. Three bare rooms. This would be fun to explore this with like a rifle, you know, and you're just sort of exploring but waiting to pick people off as well. I get that sort of looter shooter vibe from this area. Was that binoculars I just picked up? Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to switch out the crusty rock, replace that with a new one. There we go. We can peep. How far can we see? Yeah, we keep hold of them, they're useful. Did we venture down onto that? Why not? Not like I'm doing anything else. Ooh. Okay, I'm obviously very wet now. Oh, jeez. There's no grab mechanic. I've got to look for a ladder. There you go. Sweet. Well, I'm 4 degrees cold, so I wondered if I lit this, whether it would actually... Ooh. Wonder if I could start a fire. But yeah, my wet is going down a lot by just standing in here with the flame. I think physics actually makes a difference in this game. I wasn't expecting that to work, but it did. Okay, more scrap, got some metals. That was about it. Not much here. Again, it's basically abandoned, right? This game looks really nice on medium tide settings as well. Like I say, this is by no means ultra or anything, and it looks absolutely gorgeous as it is. You've definitely got it going on. Okay, so if I get the binoculars out, we can see what that object is there, because I have no idea what that is. Bit of seaweed. Okay, binoculars are like well useful. I don't think I've had a game that I like and enjoy using the binoculars as much. Maybe, what is it called? Yeah, maybe, no, I don't think so. Even then, no, I think this is the best one so far. I love the subtle music as well. I'm hoping it's not copyrighted, but like it just comes in at the right times and gets you intrigued again and pumped. I'm going to search all these old cars and see if we can get anything from them. Can't seem to open the doors, so they are just what they are. Junk. Yeah, look, so if I stand here, my comfort level goes up and my wet goes down. That's really good. I love the fact the attention to detail. Look, I'm 100% comfortable now. Now, I'm ducking down when I do a lot of these because I don't want to be sniped or anything. There's a JCB, that looks cool. You can climb up on it. And we can't drive it. Okay, we've got a couple cranes. Kind of. This one says keep out up here. We're definitely going to investigate that. Ooh, okay, I'm going to fall off the edge if I go that way. So maybe we have to go up and over this. That looks like the plan. Not going to go, is it? Yeah, I don't know how to get up there. There's like an old machine gun up here. That is definitely going to have something we want. They've made it difficult for me to negotiate a way up. It does look like this is the way. We can figure it out. So we're going to go from here. Oh, that was close. That was close. Not the way, but it was close. So I think from this one, Then onto here. And then across. Happy days. Up the rope ladder. And there's probably a guy going to just one-shot me once I'm up here. Go across this. Happy days. Now where? The keep out sign was above my head. Ah, here we go. Ah, nice little jumping puzzle, but there's absolutely nothing up here. Have a sit down, get the binoculars out and have a little peep. What's the next plan? This is a cool little X-base that's abandoned, so we might be able to find some, maybe some old loot here. That's about as far as I can go. Let's try and get up on here. We've got a sofa, we've got an old bus. Go up that one. Trying to see a pattern, so I don't think we can climb this pole, can we? Nope. It'd be jumping puzzle across here. There's planks of wood. Can I climb this? No. I'm not sure this game actually has any climbing elements in it. Okay, so from those yellows, there seems to be this rope or line that we could maybe go across. Not sure if that's what it wants us to do, but it does look like you have to kind of go across that. Again, I'm not sure it's easy to get back up there either. Ah, this one. Yeah, so we want to be back over there. I don't know if it's even worth it, do you know what I mean? It just seems like it is. And oh, hello, you can climb a net. Okay, that's awesome. Then we'll go to here. I'm damn sure I'm not going to reach that from there, so where to now? Oh, okay. Weird. It looks so... It's definitely got a trick to it, but I don't understand how to do it. Yeah, really cool base. I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere, which makes sense. But it's getting dark now, so I think we should head back into some sort of civilization. Speaking of which, we are surrounded by water now, which I didn't quite think about. I don't fancy swimming. I tell you what though, you could build a base here. There's no reason why not. Very quiet, we're being left alone, like I say. There's just nothing here to help you survive. Which is probably why there's no one here. Up the ladder. Okay, so we are 3:30. We've got about another hour, maybe 2 hours on this one. So we're just going to try and get ourselves... So we've done this goddamn challenge because it's so simple, yet there's just no resources to do it. He says without actually checking. Let me check. Oh, my boots are done. Forgot about those. There you go. Yeah, so I need 50 wood, 50 stone still. La, da, 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 da. What a great area this was though. No trouble. You know, quiet, chilled, relaxed. Finally got left alone. Other players weren't trying to kill me. Ooh, okay, got some scrap. What's this thing? Electronic fuse. I'm going to leave that because I don't think we'll need that yet. Oh shit, okay. Now we're really exploring, like, where the hell are we? Ventilation system. Hello. Okay, there's a ladder. Oh, go on, son. Your active item was broken, that's fine. That was a bit like, that made me jump a little bit. A bit aggressive. There's like an old subway down there. Here we are. I haven't been here, so I think we're on the right track. Seeing a bit more greenery creeping in. Why would I want a stop sign? Road sign. Guess we use it for metal breaking down. Right, we've come across our first tree in God knows how long. Give that a whack. I'm actually looking for food now as well, so that's top priority is some food. I've got plenty of water. The water doesn't actually drain that fast. I think that's the most forgiving out of the three. Yeah, that's enough wood, I would imagine. I'm just going to double check that. That'll be this one. So it wants me to have 200. I have 130. Damn, it wants me to have a lot of wood to make that. And we're going to need 2, so that's 400 wood. Just knock all these trees down. And again, even if you die, you keep half, so... Right, in your own time, boys. Right, okay. Just want to see how much a full tree gave us. Yeah, so you only need 1 full tree to create both of these items. So we just need stone now. Da, da, da. Ooh, what's that? Is that where the tree fell? Like an old effect. I'm trying not to go back to civilization where all the players are. Just looking around for some stones. I don't want to get caught. Okay, yellow berries. Can we eat those? Can I eat those? It gave me 5. What do we need now? What's this? Triangle planter box. I can plant my seeds. Okay, I'll find somewhere interesting and put that. We're gonna need a fire. And that's about it for now. Maybe a hammer. You boy. Right, judging by that as well, we should be able to now make some Yeah, armor helmet. And medical weapons. Not that hard to make a gun, you know. This is just wood and metal fragments. It's actually really... Do I need to like get experience to unlock it or something? Who knows? I think all of this is just available straight away. See what we need. So we've got gloves, we've got booties, we're just waiting for the helmet to do. That's done. There you go. And that's pretty much us. We could put some chest armor on. We go to, what's this, full body armor. How much is that? But this one actually requires cloth, which we haven't found any of yet. If I was a stone, where would I be? Oh, mushrooms. Nice. Eat those straight away. Yeah, we found someone down. They had a bunch of stuff, look. Don't know what's useful to us at this point in the game. I'm just going to take your resources. And your scrappage. Take your cool hat. What is this? Waterproof tarp? They looked like they were starting to build some sort of water thing. We've got a miner's hat. A couple decent hats there. Hang on, did they have a weapon? Can I take your weapon? Yeah, they did. They had a spear. I'll take your hatchet. I'm not going to give you my goggles though. Swap out that for that. And they made a bed too. Come on, sons. You got robbed. You can have seeds. I'm going to leave you a seed and a worm. Some good gains there, boys. I got myself a bed finally, which is awesome. Sunflower. Yes. Give me seed. That's it. Okay, so I need to whop this. Again, I'm really just trying to stay out of the way and find stone by the morning. You can see it's red sky at night. We're going to have some nice sun coming out. Look at the sky. I will take notice of the sky as soon as I've got this tree down. Yeah, I mean it is, the whole game is just pretty nice to look at. And again, as my skills increase and as my presenting for the game increases, my knowledge of the game, I feel like we're going to have a great time leading into, let's say, stage 2, stage 3. So stage 2 will be building, stage 3 will be PvP. What's that? A watchtower. Oh, it's a ladder to get to the watchtower. Again, I'm not planning for the future right now. I'm just planning for what I need right. Oh, shiz. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come, come, come. Oh, he's not bothered. He's not bothered. Trying to F me up, bros. After all that work, you got some pillock with an AK just going ham on you. Oh, why? What did I do to deserve that? And he only had an M92 pistol. He's so small. So small. Insult a man who just shot me 50 times. What a pillock. And I've lost half my stuff. And I'm naked again. Do we always go naked? Is that like a thing? We just automatically just lose everything. Don't have any hemp to be able to make clothes. So I'm going to have to go find some more hemp. Again, we might get more luck finding stones and rocks now. We've got baby hemp trees. Oh, is that berries? No, that was poppies. You make interesting things from poppies, but the game doesn't allow you to do that, so we won't. Oh man, give me stone. Oh, hang on, what's that box? There's absolutely nothing in there. We wet stitch people up there. You know, you want them to hold still with a sniper. The box is a good trick. Okay, I see hemp, but they're right next to that guy's plot, so we might get oof doing this. I'm going for it. Sweet. And there's some fruit on a tree here, so he's put his house in a good spot. That. Wow, that's bees. I don't want to mess with bees. Maybe if I had a bow, we could probably knock it down from a distance. I ain't about to get stung. You know, fun fact, I've never been stung in my entire life. Whenever I've seen a bee or a wasp, I've legged it so fast. My legs are like, you know, I'm off. I'm like this, down the garden. There's nothing ever getting next to me in the way of a bee or a wasp. I wouldn't even know if I'm allergic, because none of them have been lucky enough to sting me up. Okay, we've got some wood and we've got some sulfur from that quick gather. Again, I'm rocking hemp right now. I've never had so much hemp in my life. Apart from when I was 17. Alright, cool beanery. We're down. So this is a little bit dangerous here because newcomers will die and respawn around this area. But we just need to make a full set of gubbins. There we go. So trousers will be the last thing we make because they do take, I think, the most resources. It seems like that anyway. Dash the seeds and we'll eat the berries. Munchy munch. What else we got? So we've got this hat from our last excursion out. Grab that on. There you go, looking pretty cool. Again, I always seem to start with a worm. I'm not really sure what that's all about. What else? That's it. That will do us. Right, we're back to the docks where we've already explored. I'm not going to go back into that. But I am going to continue into the forestry to look for some sort of stone. And again, we probably need wood again, more than likely. Yeah, that is definitely enough wood. Surely that is enough wood. Find stones. Got a nice little rockery area over here, which I'm assuming is going to have stones. But again, this is the hardest thing to find at the moment. I don't know why. How is there no stones here? What is that? We've got some reindeers. They're giving me all the advanced stuff, you know, everything I need to like progress beyond what I can actually am capable of, let's say, in the tutorial. I'm getting all the other gear. We've got the hat, we need the trousers, there they are. And then we need the bow, and then we need some arrows for the bow. Let's make like 5 of those. Boom. Yeah, it's just stones holding us back, that's it. We're actually pretty good. And that's the funny thing, for the first 2 hours of your gameplay, like, if stones were more readily available, especially on this server, I don't know if that is a thing they've done on purpose, but it seems like stones are just so far away from... It's holding me back. It feels anti-player. But everything else is in abundance. Maybe there's a certain area where there's just full of stones, as many stones as you can carry. But I am yet to find it. Now we have a bow. Let's equip that. Don't know if the arrows have to go into the bow or how that works. Put my slippers on. There you go, we've got full set again. We've got armoured headgear. Alright, so that's the bow. If I right click, aims. If I right click again, it goes away. Makes sense. I mean, we're doing alright. We're now armed with new weapons. Hello, are you new to Rust? I am, my friend. Thank you for jumping in the chat. All tips and tricks will be welcome. And yeah, we're just trying to do the craft a stone hatchet, but I can't find stones anywhere. Hello? Mother, where did he get a Thompson from? The man ain't even got no pants on and he's rocking a Thompson. F this game, Bruce. Fuck's sake, I try so hard to do it like step by step, stage by stage. And then this motherfucker just running around with Thompson, ain't even got no pants on. Bruh. What we got left now? Right, so we can make... Did I just throw my hemp away? They're the seeds. We don't need those, do we? Yeah, hemp seeds. Now we are starting off in the middle of nowhere. Literally. There's hemp, so I'm going to head towards that. Yeah, so we just got oofed by a naked Wielding Thompson owner. Like the stones here, and you would assume next to, I think just next to any of these, they should have just stone. It's like the most needed resource and yet the least available or abundant. So that's my main gripe with the game so far. It's the only gripe. Visually it's banging, it's entertaining. I'm having a blast playing it. Wish there was more stonage. Oh, a bit of lag there. Whoa, a lot of lag there. What's going on there? Internet's pinging out. So what in the world is that? Is that a loot drop? Am I first to it? Yes. You don't get a lot of oxygen, do you? Oh, has it been looted already? That's typical, isn't it? Fuel storage. You can use it as your storage? Madness. Okay, gloves. I don't want to make another set of that. How do I cancel that? There you go. I want to make a top. There's the stupid worms and grubs. Still got my bed. That's something. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I found a loot drop then. Ooh, I don't know what's happening here. I might even get stuck. What is happening? I'm stuck. Oh, you buggers. Okay, the game is not without bugs then. So I can't seem to get out of here. Look. Press in all directions, jump, move, everything. I think if I just keep going this direction, I might be alright. Can't whack nothing when you're in water, which stops you being able to break that. Don't crash on me. Don't crash. Hey, Supreme Sonic, welcome, welcome. You caught me in the middle of a crash, bro. I appreciate you coming in. Trying to get... Look, you can see the water line. It's kind of not letting me through this. I swam in. It won't let me swim out. I'm very cold. I'm about to like get hypothermia if I don't move myself. Or drown. Either one. It was a trap, wasn't it? Can we respawn? We unstick. Is there something, some way of unsticking? Oh, this sucks. It wasn't even my fault. What the fuck has happened? Can't even light my torch. Nothing. I've got no actions that are going to help me out of this. Oh, one step forward, two stage back. I just want to like kill myself and start on the beach. Let's drown. It's not even deep enough. Oh, you fuck nuggets. What is going on here? I don't even know. It's just, it looks like shit. I don't know how to kill ourselves. Is there a way? It will join the server again and it might start me off with a new character. See what happens. That was some bullshit right there. You got disconnected. Premium account required. Rejoin. Okay, let's go back in. Yeah, apparently we can't play that one for some reason. Oh, premium. So go vanilla. Off core. This was the one we was in. Off core. One. I love how each server can hold up to 400 and odd people. That is a lot of people able to just hang out and chill together. Okay, hopefully we don't start under that. I mean, that's just something I'm going to avoid next time now. That was really bad glitch that needs fixing. I think what was happening, my water level was like right on where the top was. So my head was like stuck there. And I think it was just compressing, you know, so you couldn't move, you couldn't do anything. So I think they definitely need to sort that out, 100. That's now loading. Good, we're in. Respawn. By the beach. We're probably going to have to start with nothing. This will be my last run to try and get everything done. You know what? It has actually spawned my entire stuff. Happy days. Okay, so if you play on the same server and you leave, you come back in, you can have your stuff. Now I'm really into the game. Like, I didn't know it was going to be that forgiving. It's kind of like, that could have been my fault, right? I went to the stupid thing and glitched the game out. That was my fault. Ooh, someone just popped hard shots. Okay, this is not the way. Yeah, I know, I've got my bearings, I know where I am now. I'm heading off in this direction, just going straight, looking for trees and stones, because we need both of those. I need to make a pickaxe now, apparently, which is weird. Got myself some corn, happy days. I didn't know that just growed in the wild. I think I found stone as well. Looking rather white, it's looking white. It's all be all white on the night. Be stone, be stone, be stone. Doesn't look like stone. It is stone. I've not found stone like this before. I've only found the one you just pick up. Going for the maximum amount of stonage. Here it comes. Nice. Is that a crate underneath? Have you played this game then, Supreme Sonic? Is this something that you play? How long have you been playing Baker Gupta, is it? That's a name and a half. Okay, I've got definitely enough stone, but I'm going to keep going. I'm so happy I found stone. And if I can break this crate for wood, I will as well. Hell yeah. Well, I'm saying that. It's not actually giving me any wood yet. It might just break. Yeah, it's just going to break. No wood there. So let's see what we've got and what we need. So a little bit of wood and then we are flying. Let's go. It's only taken me 2 hours to build a pickaxe. Which I assume makes this a lot easier. Instead of bashing things with a rock. Bit more hemp. I think this is stone as well. Yeah, this is what I've been picking up, these little ones. They're quite hard to find. That's a horse. Yes, ride the horse. Oh, okay, so Alt gets you off the horse. Oh, I ain't got no pants. I'm rubbing my junk on the horse. I feel bad for him. Oh, he's galloping. Yay! Don't know where we're going. I have no idea. I'm looking for trees. This tree will do. Alright, bro, can't be bashing. I have one question. Yeah, I can answer it. Hang on. Let me just bust the tree up. Let me flick chat real quick. You have one question I have sent in DMs. Can you read it from there and answer me in the DMs? Yeah. Bear with. Have a look. DMs. Oh, who comes? That's a deep question that I'm going to have to answer after my stream. I will send you a reply, but that's a question that involves an intricate answer. It's something I would have to type. It's going to take me a good sort of couple minutes. So I will answer you, I promise. Right, how are we doing now? So that should be enough. Let me just quickly make this because I'm fed up with that tutorial sitting now. So this is the one it wants us to make. Do we have the hatchet? I mean, we've died twice. I think we've lost it now. And we could probably do with some more arrows. And this guy definitely needs some slacks on as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and make that. Eat the sweet corn. Get rid of the stupid seeds. Right, okay, good. More wood. Oh wait, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a little deep. Not really, I mean it's not deep, it's just it's gonna, I can't just answer that with like, you know, a quick sentence, do you know what I mean? Here we go, here we go. You took the time to write it, so I should take the time to reply in my opinion. Oof. Okay, then how much does that give us? So the hammer needs to be built, and then I'm trying to, what do I need? 21, so more, again, just wood is the goal here. I saw someone. He's peeping. What's he doing? I've seen him. I'm going to get on my horse and F off just in case he tries to attack us. I haven't made a bow or anything yet. Go, bro. I'm trying not to get shot at by these guys who are living the dream over here. And there's me with my non-trouser rubbing my junk on the horse self. Okay, the horse is great. So much speed. I'm seeing popping, we're going so fast. Yeah, this looks like my kind of place. Ooh, slow your roll. Fuel yourself. Oh, damn. And there's another drop here. This is what we got caught under the water. It's an air balloon? Does it work? Put fuel in. Okay. Press button. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to go up in it. I don't want to get oofed, but there you go. Ah, shit, someone shot me. Leave me be. Rose. I can't get to my inventory to put bandage on when you're down. And I don't get to see my thing take off. I don't get to see my hot air balloon. Oh, damn. Oh, it is what it is. Respawn. You don't lose much on the streamer server, and I would suggest for new players that's where you play. I've not played a survival game that's as fun to get oofed as this one. It really doesn't matter. Because the game's, it's like DayZ, right? Like DayZ's a different experience every time you spawn. You're always doing something new. You're always kind of progressing, but you're doing it like incrementally. A little bit here, a little bit there, you know, learn a little something. Oh, maybe I'll do that next time. And then you never know what comes in between. So you can get oofed, you can get attacked, you can just die of hypothermia. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's part of the fun. Right, I'm going to need bandages because, you know, getting shot at's a problem at the moment. I'm going to build myself a fire to keep warm as I'm in the nudie. Get some more arrows going. We'll get the building plans. Let's check out what we need tools-wise. It still wants me to make a pickaxe, even though we just made one. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe that tutorial is not accurate. Maybe it just sort of does what it feels like. Excuse me. Right, do we have fuel? Because I want to test that boat out. We do have fuel. Okay, I'm going to try to take this boat for a spin. Because apparently we've got like sea combat now. And I know this is not sea combat. But it is at least a boat, right? So we're going to try and have a go on this one. Get in there. Come on, bro. No, don't get on it, you naked dude. Get in there. I think I might be stealing someone's boat who's claimed it because somebody was popping shots. In the water. Yeah, it's slowly getting there. Right, I don't want to store anything in it. I want to get in it. Yeah, this thing was like really up on the land. A bit more than I expected. How is it not in the water? Shallow, right? Couple more. Boom. Oh, that's annoying when it does that, because there's a box inside it that's for storage. Right, okay, jump, mount, get in. Okay, mount. Now fuel it with this. Is that not the fuel? Oh, it's the wrong type of fuel. Okay, so we're going to have to find some more fuel. Them little jars that we used for the hot air balloon would have powered that. Gutted. Now I'm wet and I'm hungry. And I've nicked someone's horse. What have they done to it? They wrapped it in stickers. They branded it, bros. Not in a good way. The fuck? Okay, it didn't want me on it. Looking for berries or any sort of substance. Probably some food around here somewhere. See, we were so lucky last time, you know. We've got sweet corn, got a bunch of gubbins that we needed. This time there's nothing. Left control to take sharper turns. You're going up there, you then tackle the elements of heat. Sorry, cold. So you need heat. I'm not going to venture into that. I learnt my lesson with Daisy, thank you very much. Last time I played this game, that was... hang on, last time I played a game, it was a shooter. I think it was R6 or COD Mobile. COD Mobile is probably more likely. Rainbow Six, I mean, for me, I haven't played that game for near on 2 years. It's just not appealing to me anymore. They made it very feminized, very sheeple, very colourful. It just went down the pan. So it didn't really appeal to me after that. It took the whole nature of like what Rainbow Six is and just turned it very dull and generic. I just didn't like it. Okay, this one's sulfur. And this one is, I believe, metal ore. Both of which are handy. I said I wasn't coming here, but I was curious to see if they had any goddamn stones, and they don't. I rode a horse for 1 kilometre and got an achievement. Can't be bad. And that's something I will say about this game, is very, like, everything sort of gives you the sense that you're building towards something. But it's not easy to run and does take a lot of hard drive space. I believe it's just over 100 gigs. There we go, got some wood. Now we just need a few stones and then we can make our pickaxe just to get rid of that tutorial at the top and see what the next part is. I just played 7 to 8. Hang on, I can't read that. Got your chat up still. You just played 7 to 10 minutes and I delete it because, bro, I just don't like to play anymore. You just gone off gaming, yeah? Yeah, it can happen. I mean, it depends. Not gaming's not for everyone, right? Like some people just actually like to watch live streamers game and interact with them, you know, because it gives them the same sense as gaming, but you're more of a people's rather than a gamer. I get that. Or maybe you just haven't found your game yet, you know. I'm still looking. I mean, I've been playing since I was about 5 years old, 6 years old, and I've been impressed, you know, I've had a great time. But to say I was a gamer or have a one game, no. I don't have just one game. I wish I did. My ADD doesn't allow it. I can't settle in. I have tried, believe me. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. They had this in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to eat some beans. I'm going to eat some corn. I'm going to take some pills. Don't need the empty thing, so we can dash that. Now what we need to do is make a bow. Bow, here we go. So again, we just need some cloth, which comes from hemp. I mean, you're not going to get hemp growing out here in the cold, so I'm definitely... You know what though, to find that stuff there is weird. Like, there's like springs and shit in there. That's weird to find everything we needed to survive in this cold, unsurvivable area. Go bike. Well, there's a bike. Where's the bike? I don't see no bike. I see no ships. I'm actually kind of lost. I don't know where the civilization and greenery is. I'm following the skull on my heads up display because I'm thinking maybe that's where we died last, which would have been green. There was a bike outside. Oh yeah, the ones that go past. Yeah, they're loud. They're normally shitty little 50cc's with an exhaust from some sort of cherry bomb car attached, so it just sounds absolutely ridiculous. But they like it, so let them crack on. That's their thing. Yeah, you used to game, but you don't game anymore. What made you change that, by the way? Like, what happened? Something serious had to happen. For people to drop gaming, that's like your main medium nowadays. So you've got like gaming, films, probably like TV shows, i.e. streaming and stuff. And then you've got like general terrestrial TV below that. So there's like the magic four is what keeps most people entertained majority of their life. So gaming is like the top one because it's interactive, right? Whether that be a mobile phone game or everything, you know, down to retro, you know, anything counts as a game. It's weird that you say you don't game anymore. I wondered what would have caused that. Yeah, I'm very cold, so I'm going to have to start like getting hot. So I'm going to use this. Warming myself up. Which I think is a great mechanic when I discovered that. Not like the best, but it can heat you up. Obviously a fire would be better. I do have one, but I don't want to waste it here. Okay, I've got to go up high so I can see where we are. If we can see any greenery from here. Yeah, there you go, straight in front. Happy days, we're heading the right way. I don't think I can craft any clothes. I can make a hatchet now. Oh, someone lives here. Why would you build your place here? I guess people leave you alone. Yeah, this is really in the middle of nowhere, but it's close enough to civilization where he's not getting too cold. That's actually pretty smart. I like that one. My temperature's just disappeared. We're no longer 17 minus just by hitting this greenery area. That's clever. Okay, I wouldn't mind building around here either. But I'm really looking for somebody that has a lot of stone, and then that's where I'm going to set my camp up. I never want to look for stone ever again. So we can put the flame out. Let's go. Here's one. Yes, my man. Big old stone. That's what he's done as well. This guy's smart. He's the smartest dude on the map. There's 2 massive stone piles here, and they're going to respawn too. And be given time to other things also you're not enjoying playing. Yeah, I mean, it is, you know, not everybody is a gamer, let's say. You know, you can, it's fine that you've chosen something else to do. I used to, like, when I was a teenager, I was more into roller skating than I was, you know, gaming. But I'd always make time for gaming during the week. So if I finished college or school, I would probably just put my feet up after dinner and play some games and whatnot. So I always made time for it, but I never felt like it was a time waste. You know, I always felt like I was doing something. But I can see how other people might think, well, you're bashing a rock against another rock to get stones to build a imaginary pickaxe. Like, I get it. I can see why people have that thing, but then that's why they don't get like 50,000 views a month, because they're not doing that, right? So everyone has their own thing, and I enjoy doing that. This is like my major excitement right now. I'm in a fantasy world, doing fantasy things, chatting to good people. It's perfect. What else would you want to do with your time? We've all got the dreaded tax man. We've all got the bills. We've all got the rent, right? So you all have to do your bit. But if you can live comfortable enough, get yourself in a comfy position, then gaming becomes a real, you know, joy. It becomes a joy to be able to put your feet up and just chill and forget the world exists and lose yourself in some stone gathering action. I mean, you know what I mean? There's a lot worse things we could be doing with our time. And I have 700 stones right now. A hell of a lot of stone. I'm glad my man's not in, because he might take those from us. So we're going to go and I want to get this checked off. So stone pickaxe, let's make sure. Stone pickaxe. It's just wood now. We run out of wood and plenty of trees around. Again, I think going to the cold to get those trees might be a win-win. There's a few little ones around here. But the more greenery you see, the more people you'll see. And that's just bad for business. Even this small tree is going to give us about 100. Oh, over 100. Damn. Yeah, it's making life easy now. What are you doing? Hell yeah. Let's go craft, let's go pickaxe, let's go give me one. Thank you very much. Right, that's all I'm doing. It's gonna probably activate that at some point. I'm gonna make myself a bandage, and then the next thing we want to do is get a bow so we can defend ourselves from distance. Now I'm curious, the bow is quite high in resources when you've got the stick, which is not. So poker stick, but it doesn't have distance, of course. Crossbow. Oh, crossbows, metal fragments, and rope. How do we make rope? You can favorite items. Okay, I need to sort this out. We did this in DayZ. We favorited our favorite items so that we could just find them quickly. So yeah, I mean, that's definite. Like a bone knife. What is that good for? Like, unless someone's coming at you with a stone, it's probably not going to help. But yeah, I think I'm going to make the bow because it's the least resources, and then I'm going to make the crossbow. Now, I'm not sure if the pickaxe has to be in my inventory to count, because it seems like it didn't count the first time. Oh, I have to duck down, don't I? that's plenty. Now we're going to go inventory, put this in my inventory here, and the same with this. Then it should read that we have both. Perfect. What does this actually do? Okay, that will make mincemeat of the stones. Here we go, we'll try it on this one. Was the pickaxe worth it, all of the hassle? Gets through it pretty quick, boys. Yeah, that really speeds up resource gathering. Yeah, that's awesome. And we're going to try this on the trees. Same effects. Not as quick as the pickaxe, but it's definitely doing a good job at gathering resources. We're now 300 in. Yeah, okay. But the tools are definitely worth making, of course. This stone's probably still worth using just while we've got it. We'll throw it at someone. Okay, so now that's done. So the tutorial doesn't seem to activate very well. There seems to be a glitch there where it's not picking up what I've made. I do want to wait until we can make... There's the bow, weapons, bow. So now it's just hemp. We'll go find some hemp. Wish you could make a slingshot. Ooh, I don't know if there's a slingshot. There is, let's have a look. Simple handmade sight. We've got a machete. Not bad, not bad. Metal fragments, 40. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, I mean the crossbow is about the closest you're going to get. It's a little bit more vicious. There's also a nail gun, which is awesome. We've been finding a lot of nails. So the resources are available. You just need 15 scrap and metal fragments. You could be armed pretty quick in this game. The problem comes is that like people are running around with really good weapons that I don't have blueprints for. So I don't know where to get in there. They're sort of, I think you maybe level up. Let's have a look. I've not actually looked into that. You actually, do we level up? So grab a paper, leaving notes. Common. Oh, I don't see, where's the levels? Have a look. Missions, softcore. Dun, dun, dun. No, I mean, I don't see anywhere where we can level up. So I don't think that's the issue. Oh, I think it is just maybe as you craft stuff, you might unlock more, or they're just finding them somewhere. You know, loot drops, helicopters, these sort of things we're hearing coming in but paying no attention to. Look at this ground detail though. Sticks and stones, like this is on par with like Daisy, or even I would say Scum, and Scum's one of the better looking survival games. There's plenty going on here. Right, I'm just looking for hemp now. I would imagine it does grow around these areas. So they're like little, they're smaller trees, but they're bright green. They do stand out. I don't have any binoculars at the minute. If we can find them. Okay, we've got some resources down there, but there's also somebody's house. Yeah, I would say that hemp would grow up the hill, right, where it gets the most sunlight. Again, this game doesn't seem to be bound by real life physics. Doing a good job at implementing some fake physics though, like the cold and the sun. Right, let's do this one. Yeah, this one's metal. Okay, if I was hemp, where would I be? Little Christmas tree blokies. From a distance, they look like hemp. They catch you off guard. What we got? Ooh, lots of stone over there. When we can get it, we will, because that is one of the most biggest sufferable pains in my bum, trying to get enough stone. Ooh, missed it. Okay, there has got to be hemp here. This looks like the ideal growing situation for hemp. Where are you? Can't smell it, that's the problem. You definitely know when you're close to a hemp field. There we go, there we go. There's one. So yeah, I mean, maybe the game does account for... I mean, this would be like, it's sort of moist, but the sun reaches it, you know. It would be a good place for hemp to grow, I guess. What the hell is that? There's a crocodile. Yeah, I'm not taking on that crocodile with no bow. We'll leave that be. Want your hemp, bro? Imagine if you had like wild hemp and then the animals in the area get addicted to it. And you go near there and they start like trying to thump you out because they think you're stealing their hemp. Yeah, bear stones there. I'm going too close to civilization for my likings. Back down into the wilderness, hide between the trees. Alright, let's bring up the menu and we'll put gloves on. We'll make ourselves some trousers and a top. And we'll go weapons. Cloth. Cloth. Thought you made that from hemp. Might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure you do. There's one. Okay, we're definitely in the area to grab some, so. Philip will have plenty. He would he'd bring it in boxes though, wouldn't he? They'll come pre-packed. He works in a dispensary, for those who don't get that joke. One of my viewers has been around for many, many years. He works in a dispensary and his basic job is in America to sell hemp. So that's, I mean, a fascinating job for someone who lives in the UK where it's, you know, banned and you cannot get your hands on it for love nor money. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. That looked like a leopard or a puma or I don't know what that is. Ah, panther. Shit. That was cool. I lasted 26 minutes, and that's how. I mean, I must have died over. This is what was burning my time, right? I've been playing 4.5 hours. I've probably died 5, 6 times, and over that time, you're playing for so long in between. That's where the time's going. But every time you start getting a few sort of building blocks put together of what you're trying to do, you get oofed, and then you got to start all over again. And I think that's where we're going to leave it. We did build the stone pickaxe, which I assume just hasn't. It's just like not good at sort of detecting that. So disconnect, and then that should put us back to the menu, but save where we are. Yeah, cool. So that's. I really like this game. I really like the way. I really like the way that it sort of just has so many servers with so many options. The fact there's mods involved, the fact you can go on easy mode, you can go in for a difficult experience, you can go for PvP, you can go for just PvE if you want. There's a lot going for this game, and I can see why people play it because you can play it your way. Today I fumbled around just on purpose, just to see what the game was all about. And yeah, I had a blast, and I didn't really do much. I didn't really kill anybody. I didn't, I didn't get to kill. I didn't interact with anybody. I got no speech from anybody. Nobody was talking, which I was surprised by, especially on a streamer mode. You would expect people to be more social. So eventually this will happen and eventually we will capture it. But at the minute, I think I'm going to do it in stages. So like I'm going to go away and play this game. And then when I come back for the next video, it's going to be mainly like a building one, right? So I would have learned all the basics, done all the tutorials, learn the base of the game, and then I'll just come in and try and build like a basic shack, and then we'll go out and hunt people down and do to them what they have done to us today, which is just oof innocent people with no clothes on because they're easy targets. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hunt them with bows and some of the basic nail gun weaponry and hopefully find a drop at some point. And that will be like stage 1, 2, and 3. So PV, so it'll be first impressions, build guide, I guess. No, building in the environment, and then the third part will be PvP hunting. And then if there needs to be any parts after that, we can. If you guys are enjoying the videos, getting a lot of views, hitting that like button, then yeah, definitely make more. But it's like DayZ. It's like one of those games that I just will life for like a month, and then I'll chuck it to the side, play a bunch of other stuff, and always come back to it. It's just one of those. Well worth its $40 price tag, and I paid 20 somewhat dollars for it, and I got most of the DLC. There is a new one out now that I don't have, but I will pick it up now I've seen it. Yeah, it's just a win-win. I think it really delivers it to the survival fans of the survival genre. It delivers to the PvP of us, and it delivers to the meme players, right? The players that just want to go in there and cause havoc. You can, and I think it's got such a big player base because you get it your way, right? It's like Burger King. You can have it your way, and well, not anymore, but you used to be able to. It's a really fun game, and I suggest everybody goes check it out. Of course, we're going to score it, which is on the main 5 categories, which is graphics, sound effects, playability. Is it? Are we going to revisit it? And is it any fun? And I think it ticks all those boxes. Now, the only thing I will say is I did experience a couple glitches, and I would say that it's not the smoothest running game. But that's probably down to my system, maybe. Compatibility, there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of updates that have just happened as well. So I would say that it's probably a 4.5 out of 5. It is almost a perfect survival game, and it is definitely in my top 5 100%. So I would even go too far to say that from what I've experienced just today, it's easily creeping into like 4, maybe 3rd position for best survival game of all time. Now we'll be doing some top 5s very soon, so keep an eye out for those. And the rest of this week we've got Rift Breaker tomorrow, which is a mech strategy game, RTS. You might enjoy that one, so swing by live for that one, and if not, I'll see you next week. Peace out, look after yourselves, and if you're watching this on YouTube on a rerun, greatly appreciate your viewership, and if you made it this far, leave a like and I'll make more. Peace out, take it easy, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.